To have the best entry signal in the world is not the most important thing to build a profitable trading system. Especially in times of crisis, it is important to know what to expect. If in doubt, please contact the support of your broker, who should be able to find out the margin requirement for your trading account and tell you. We love stories about heroes who survived risky situations. We admire those heroes. But I think we don't want to face risky situations ourselves, because this makes us feel bad. Yes, I do believe that some things like news about the Brexit cause high volatility, but I don't think that I know how people will react, because everybody has a reason to buy or sell something at any given time. As you know now, people start to trade because they want to feel good. The last thing they want is to feel bad. With a high risk setting, you will see a lot of positions that are traded at the same time. When you use a cent account, 100,000 cents can then be traded like your account size would be $100,000. The risk setting for this system influences the number of positions that might be traded at the same time on the same chart. Some people pick something that someone else calls a strategy and hope that it will work for them. I call these people hope traders. A chess computer for $10 is easily able to beat an average chess player because the computer can determine all possible combinations for the next moves in a fraction of a second and calculate a probability. If you think you miss potential profits by being careful, think about it this way. If you can make it through the first 6 months with a demo or cent account, you have surpassed 8 out of 10 fellow traders. Nobody can do your push-ups for you. You actually have to do it, and you can do it 5 minutes each and every day to see the results. People buy from people they trust. Here in Germany, it is required for companies to have a page with the title Impressum where customers can get the name, the address, and the tax information. No disguise here. A revenge trade will always do exactly what will cost you the most money. It is always possible to make a profit in the long run if you adjust the trading risk to the market conditions. For trading, we need to define a building plan like we would build a house. We need to exactly define where the rooms are, where the door is, and how the house will look like when it is finished. I can't even remember 20 things in a row, but your computer can do that with each and every price on the chart. You probably never would try to park your car with the same speed you use to overtake other cars on the highway, would you? Now here is the best thing about automated trading. Once you have automated something, it is easy to make a few changes and do a strategy test. I actually do a lot of strategy tests, and I have done it for over half a decade now. Would you think that my results are now better or worse? At some point in time, I started to build some small and simple examples with just a few lines of code. Those examples could do only one thing, like calculating the profit or the loss for a trading account. Each trader has his or her own comfort zone, and after something is successful, everybody would like to have traded it this way. Some time ago, my former employer released a company policy that simple login passwords could no longer be used. His idea was to increase the security, but it didn't work. And what happened? People started to write their passwords on a piece of paper and store that piece of paper under the desk pad. Driving on icy roads is a much higher risk than losing a few $100s on a small account, but one situation can cost you good night's sleep while you might not even notice the risk of your daily commute. If we want to feel better, we try to avoid the unpleasant things. For example, it is not uncommon to put off something like the tax declaration for later. Within a split second, your brain compares any door with other doors you have already opened in the past. This helps us in everyday life with many simple things and is also very useful.